the chance to give a 5-minute presentation resume, you could explain the difference between a milestone experience and a non-traditional background. Do you have any thoughts about how to paint your picture if it has to be on a piece of paper?
That is an amazing question. So I have two sort of approaches to that. I think that the way that recruitment works and the way that hiring works today is that people are looking for deep expertise into things. And so if you have a passion for a specific topic or area, continue to go deep because it will enable to open a lot of experiences in that area. It's funny because if I look at my resume and I were to show it to a recruiter, the reality is that they'll be like, "Oof, you're all over. You're an entrepreneur. This is the path that you've chosen." And in many ways, it's a reflection of what I've wanted in my life. I can do sales. I can do marketing. I can run a dev team. I can do product if the product person's out. I can do a little bit of all of that. But I also think that circles back later into my career at another time as well. The other thing I would say is that your informal networks, events like this are so essential and key because I think one of the pieces is that being able to have the face-to-face, being able to have referrals is still probably the most important part of being able to get a job or to get into a company, or more importantly for you to literally be able to get a sense of what the culture and the people are like. Because we're working for people. We're not working for companies at the end of the day. Yeah. There are very few careers where you're in a company for 10, 20 years anymore. And so you have to love the team. You have to love the people you work with. And so I would say continue to focus on the network to help expand those opportunities. A great question, yeah.
So with this journey of mess, you probably encounter failures or lessons, right? So in those moments, how do you frame those situations to help you continue when you feel like you've lost hope or your mind is feeling out of it?
So as an entrepreneur, you're constantly failing because you're trying to get product market fit. And to be very honest, for the first 18 months, it was very difficult. Again, it's a transition, right? Going from a very clear-cut, here are my KPIs, here's how I achieve it in the corporate world, where you know how that path works, to the uncertainty. A competitor shows up and what your strategy was is like blindsided. You have to change. You have to start all over again. And so the thing that I had to change about my mindset to become an entrepreneur, because as an entrepreneur, you are failing constantly. And as a leader, you are failing people constantly. You're learning to be you're learning how to show up for people the best that you can. But sometimes you can't because they're not in a good space. So I've accepted a lot of failure, but a lot of reflection as a result of, being in the role that I'm in. I would also say that I've been a lot more gentle to myself in the last 6 months. So at one point, I remember I was like, basically griping with another entrepreneur, like, oh my gosh, we changed our pricing model again. It's like, really bothering me, like, do we have this? And he was like, we did ours like 5 times, like, chill. And so it really was as simple as we can hold on to the things that we want to hold on to so tightly. And the moment that we just kind of like chill, like, I'm either gonna enjoy this entrepreneurship roller coaster or I'm gonna not. And so do I choose to relax a little bit and have fun with the roller coaster, or am I gonna grip onto the rails till like my hands are white? And I had to make that decision 6 months ago. And I said, I'm gonna have fun, and it's changed everything. Getting there took 18 months. So that's the reality, right?
One more question.